All right, today we're going to talk about the clever marketing skills that we have, especially in this country. So, by now you've started to recognize that there are some foods that are good for you, you have no problems with, you enjoy them, you feel healthy after eating them, and you've noticed some foods that do the complete opposite. And then you've noticed there are some foods out there that you can do at a moderate level and be just fine with, but overdoing it gives you the poor health, and not doing it at all gives you equally poor health, but in a mental, emotional way. Talking about what makes food good for us. So, today, when we talk about breakfast, we usually pick up a box of cereal, and these are some of the key phrases that we might see on there: all natural, high fiber, whole grain, fruit juice sweetened, gluten free. So, to give you a little bit of a background, all natural, everything that is on this planet, even if it is man made, can still be qualified as all natural because everything that is on this planet came from nature. Be aware, all natural does not mean that this is a food that you will feel great with. High in fiber. This is wonderful because we do need fiber to help our body slow down the way it processes sugar, and also to bind and remove toxins and leave the body. High fiber does not indicate, though, that the item you are going to consume is good for you and leaves you feeling good. Whole grain. So a lot of times I will see bread, for instance, that says on the package, made with whole grains. If it says that, or it says whole grain just as a eye catcher, turn it over, read the ingredients. The first ingredient may not be whole grain, and the rest of the ingredients may not be whole grain. Another thing, fruit juice sweetened. We assume that because it's fruit juice sweetened and it comes from fruit, it must be better for us. When in actuality, what we're looking for are what are called sugars regarding this goal of weight loss. So if we look at the sugar content and it's fruit juice sweetened, it may have 5, 10, 20, 30, 44 grams of sugar in it. That is way too much for our body. That overrides our hormones in our brain to tell us that we're full. It also causes our insulin levels to spike. It's just not good. There are many times when sugar is lower in sugars than in an item than an item that has been fruit juice sweetened. So double check that. Gluten free. This is another thing that has come along that everybody got on the bandwagon with. So gluten free can mean that the first ingredient is cornstarch or tapioca flour, which is another thickener. If you think about that, that's highly processed and has absolutely no fiber in it. Another popular first ingredient in gluten-free is sugar, and lots of it. So gluten-free does not mean healthy. These are things that I want you to be aware of. I want you to look on the back of what you're going to purchase and see how much it has been processed, what it is missing, if it's a whole food or if it has been completely changed and denatured and not as good for your goals and what your body is needing.